Hi Leo, welcome to my channel. This will be your weekly reading. It will be a 4-card general spread, having a look to draw out some messages that may be helpful for you for the upcoming 7 days. I will be using a couple of decks here, the first one being the Secret Language of Light Oracle deck, followed by the Rider-Waite Tarot. I will list these below if you're interested in the description box. It's very much appreciated. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey with me. I really do appreciate it. So you're more than welcome to leave behind a like or subscribe to my channel if you'd like to get notifications on future readings. Otherwise, let's get straight into it and see what's coming up for the sign of Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you're dealing with a Leo or you're heavily influenced by the sign of Leo in your chart, this reading may be helpful for you for the upcoming week. Okay, Leo, what's coming up for the sign of Leo? What is the weekly theme for the sign of Leo? Focus. Okay. This is a strong point of attraction. There is something you're so focused on, so ready to achieve, so driven here, Leo, in the upcoming week. Your focus is going to create something spectacular. The point of attraction is more fluid than you think, and I feel like there's a sense of energy of collected ideas, beliefs, personality, wants, desires, goals that you're channeling in the upcoming week. It's going to change. You might sense some changes around you. There's going to be there's a shift happening here, and things are going to be coming into your existence because you're focused with such intensity. You're focused with all that energy that you're putting towards yourself or towards a connection, and it's just as nothing else matters. You don't hear or see anything else because your focus is just so intense right now. This is you mastering your mind. Staying in the center of love. You've got the beautiful love heart here. What looks like a circle. So, it's intimacy. It's becoming more established within that social circle here, or creating something beautiful with someone else. Okay, it's also channeling your focus. So if you've been distracted, you may see some distractions coming up in the week ahead, but the message here, the underlying theme is for you to focus on the goal, focus on the outcome, focus on the end result of whatever it is that you're trying to work towards. Let's use the Rider-Waite deck and see what comes up for the sign of Leo. Focus. What are you focusing on? Okay, there's a card. All right, you're definitely working hard. You are the Wands, and you're coming up as the 10 of Wands. Focus is everything. And look, you are just, as I said, you don't see or hear anything else. The 10 of Wands has his head down. It's also burning some energy here. So I'm not sure if this is something that may prove to be a little bit complicated in the week ahead, that requires a lot of hard work. There's a lot of dedication. But it'll take you places because the 10 of Wands moves. He's not stagnant. He's not still. He's burdened by tasks. He's burdened by feelings. He's burdened by thoughts, but he continues to press on. And if this is any indication of how you'll be, Leo, I think you're going to see something come full circus because of how focused you are. This is the amount of attention you're diverting to whatever it is that's happening for you, towards another person, roles, responsibilities within a working sense, maybe. But the 10 of Wands, you're working hard to complete something. You also have 37, which makes 10, which makes 1. The focus is shifting, and there's a renewal or a new beginning that will result in this. Now, it could also be another fire sign that you may be dealing with, another Leo, possibly an Aries or a Sag here. And what it's really saying is that there's a lot of attention, even hot-headedness. There's just, it's burning desire. It's, something needs to be completed here. And there's a fire sign, or perhaps someone that can be under a different element that is acting like fire. They're wanting to get things going. The focus is just so intense. You're creating something. That notion of the circle here is creation. And it's just, you're just so fixated on something here, Leo. You're just so fixated on making it work. You're fixated on achieving the outcome that you see in your mind. The vision that you hold in your mind, Leo, is what you're determined to achieve and what I believe will come from this for you. Okay, definitely a lot of intensity here. 9 of Wands is defensive energy. It's having your guard up. It's feeling alert. It's possibly even feeling on edge. You're not allowing anything to distract you this week, Leo. You are determined. It's almost like people might want to distract you for the most part out of your goal, but you're not letting it happen. You're so alert. You're just so immensely focused. You're not allowing any distractions. Now, if this is in a relationship sense and you've been neglecting a relationship, or there's someone around you that has been neglecting a relationship, I see that the focus is going to be shifted on this connection. And as a result, I think you're going to produce new beginnings with this person here. Now, you do have the 9, and the 9 points to the ending of a cycle. And if it's the ending of this sort of alerted, on-guard energy, someone having their defenses up, someone having their walls up, you're determined to break through those walls. And I think I mentioned this to you last week, your last weekly video. I'm not sure if it was last week, the week before, I think, because I was a little bit ill the week before, last week. It was about establishing boundaries, setting up boundaries, the space between you and someone else. You're getting past those walls. Absolutely. I think it's a continuation from that time. I think it was 2 weeks ago now that I did that reading for you. But I think you're breaking down those walls, breaking barriers. This is you pioneering something here. But it also shows that if someone is retracting in some way, if someone is showing you, displaying behavior or energy where they feel withdrawn or they feel defensive, you need to work harder. They actually want you to see you focused on them. Believe me, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised with showing them how you're behaving. They will very much appreciate it, Leo. Very much appreciate it. Ace of Pentacles, and there it is. There's the offer that's going to come from all your focus. All that energy, all that drive that's going in there, Leo, is going to give you a new opportunity. This is the hand of God. This is divine intervention. This is the universe that's giving you a very delicate, very beautiful, golden opportunity that will strike. Now, for some of you, it is a new relationship that's coming on board, or it's a renewal. The notion of the circle, things coming back around, things coming full circle. It's also the star of creation. So in essence, creating something new with your new aligned focus, with a lot more attention, dedication to someone here. And you'll be surprised, because with what all the energy that you're putting into this venture, you will get something golden in return here, something that you can hold in your hands very, very proudly, and that can give you growth. You know, this wonderful lush garden that can make things blossom. It almost looks like the sun. Against that somewhat grey backdrop, you see that golden sun here. So this is a clear distinction for a lot of you. And if you have been undergoing those grey tones in a connection, you know, all those shades of grey, this is the golden opportunity. This is the sun, and you are the sun. You are fire. And this is a golden opportunity that the universe, the angels, a higher power will give you, because you're deserving of it. Now, for some of you, it could be an autonomous venture. It could be skills. It could be landing a beautiful job. It could be landing your dream career. It could be landing a lucrative opportunity to collaborate with someone here. The Ace of Pentacles shows that this could be lucrative, that this could be profitable, but only if your focus allows it. Focus is needed for you to complete something, to come to full circle and see that ace being handed to you. You might have your doubts, you might have, you know, we all go through that. It's a bit of a tennis match up in our minds. It happens to everyone, Leo. But should you overcome that, which I believe you will, and with the right amount of focus and consistency, because that's what the Pentacles are, consistency, stability, you know, that with constant focus and constant awareness, you can achieve this. I do believe some of you are meeting a destined earth sign here as well in the upcoming week. And I do believe it's all you can focus on. All your attention is going on them. You just can't stop thinking about it. You cannot stop thinking about them. They are your sun. And amongst all these colors, that yellow really shines because that is what's going to distract you. And that is going to be something, you know, you're facing towards the sun here. And it's almost like you've got to walk through the archway here to make it. And it's almost like welcome to the Garden of Eden, welcome to Nirvana, Leo. This is powerful. I love what this represents. I think you've got a fantastic week ahead. I hope it's enjoyable. I hope this reading has been insightful.